Hey there, my name is Bradford White, and I just got done with the Spiritual Drug Detox, which Aaron Wallace was a practitioner of, and it was an incredible experience. I just completed it about 2.5 weeks ago, and within that time frame, it's sort of a healing series that builds on itself. So you start to receive some of the benefits right off the bat, or start noticing some really distinct changes. But for me, one of the biggest things was really understanding that. Which I didn't know before, but I was battling an eating disorder that I'd had since I was about 11 years old. And that was bleeding into so many aspects of my life and, the relationships, my relationship with my job, my daughter, my partner, myself, God. And I just had no awareness around this. And then I did. And then through the experience of the drug detox was able to really shift that and move that from like a really disempowering coping mechanism to fully seeing it and being able to move through it. I just don't identify with it anymore. And another thing that I really noticed is that I had like this black and white sort of personality of just being really addicted to one thing or the next. And just, I think through that experience being fairly judgmental of myself and things outside of myself. So the spiritual drug detox really offered me the opportunity to move past that. And I just simply don't, again, identify with it. It's almost like it's been removed from, we'll call it my being. So really excited and really grateful that I was able to have received it. And if you're considering it, it's a no-brainer. You should do it because there are things about yourself that you don't know that this will unravel and enable you to live a better, more purposeful, more joyful, abundant life that maybe otherwise you wouldn't have. So definitely give it a shot and enjoy.
Hello, my name is Rochelle. I just wanted to talk about the detox healing that I did with Aaron. It was a wonderful experience, super worth it. I discovered my inner child and got to work with her a little bit, and I just feel like a whole new person, basically. And I feel free, and I feel detached from opinions, from anger, detached from dysfunction. I just feel free, and I'm able to play more and access my higher self more and access fun activities more, and I'm just like basically overall more free and full of joy, and it's the best thing I ever did, and I recommend it to anyone.
I recently completed the spiritual drug detox modality with Aaron Wallace, and I just wanted to share some of my experience and the fruits that I received from this incredible healing modality. I went into the series thinking that this would be primarily about releasing my own personal story and hooks with substance abuse, as well as perhaps genetic predispositions and stories of drug abuse. But it was so much more profound than just that. My favorite fruit has been a sense and understanding of freedom in a completely new way. Every single session, I walked out of there feeling like I had so many identities and hooks and stories on who I thought I was removed, just gone. And that left me feeling weightless and also empty. And I think maybe sometimes we think empty is a bad thing, but for me, the emptiness is peaceful and a blank slate for me to now write and to become who I was meant to be and who I want to be, and not who I have been conditioned to be up to this point. And that is really special and beautiful to me. And I'm very grateful to be in this place on the other side of the modality where I'm learning about who I want to become and how do I want to show up in the world. And it's not attached to these stories that I have told myself or that others have told me. And now it's my own foundation, created and built by me through this modality. And I want to say that Erin has been an incredible practitioner through this whole experience. She was extremely accessible at any time if I needed her. She was very supportive and no nonsense. And if you have the opportunity to do this with Erin, I would highly suggest it. She really took the time to connect with each of us and to learn about what was going on in our lives and how she could better serve. And I really appreciate that. So if this is something that's been on your mind, just do it. It might be challenging as it was for me, but I promise you the fruits are super sweet.